Hi, is anger a good emotion? Is it okay to be angry? Is it okay to express anger or is it okay to suppress anger? There are many series of questions leading, talking or speaking about anger. We always hear don't be angry, relax. All the statements do come, but we really don't know how do we manage or how do we really have a solution to that. So this video is to address those kind of thoughts inside your head and those things which you really want to work but we are not able to do that. I am Dr. Deepa Shetty and I'm a health coach. I have been seeing a lot of my patients who are suffering mostly because of a lot of mental and emotional stress. So I decided to make videos where I can really give some tip out there which can add value and make a difference in your life. My whole gesture out here is to really help you out to deal with your own self and others. So let's understand, is anger okay? From a fleeting emotion to a full-fledged rage, anger is an actually unhealthy emotion. Only what is not really helping you is when it goes out of control, when there is a, and usually anger is situational, so when there is a trigger out in the environment and when we tip off the edge and we get angry, that's where we feel that we are not reacting or we are not responding from ourselves but from the anger. There's a different being out there when you get angry, and you really then, when the anger subsides, you really feel sad and disappointed for towards yourself for being what you have been, for talking what you didn't want it to talk, and for reacting and acting in a way which you didn't want it to. Many times we do justify our anger by a lot of connotation, like because that person triggered me I did this, because traffic is like that I get angry, because people behave like this I am supposed to get angry. But you have to understand, it is not about them, it's about you, because finally that created a lot of stress inside you too. I mean, there is a lot of adrenaline rush out there, the BP goes high, and you really find yourself less energetic and down on your system. So, it's important that you address anger in a very healthier way, which will help you to really get something out there for the world and yourself. So let's understand, what do we do? Now we know these are the problems out there. Do we need to find a solution to it? I would say don't try to go and find a solution, but learn to how to deal and face these problems. Once you know that, solutions will come automatic. First important thing in anger, or rather getting aware of how you are reacting to your situation, is learn to relax. And that will not happen on the day or on that spot when you're angry, but in your everyday practice. Learning and practicing a relaxation technique of deep breathe in and breathe out, or calmer way of breathing, or remaining relaxed every day, 5, 10, half an hour, how much ever time you can give to yourself, and slowing down and doing it every day will help you achieve that state where even if the trigger happens to you, you will slow down, calm down, and won't react and respond. When it means to reaction, it means immediately speaking out something in a defensive mode. Nobody likes to be criticized. Take it from me, I'm sure that nobody likes to be criticized or said what they want to be, what they should be doing. But being defensive does not help, and being angry does not get you anything out there. So, learn to relax, calm down, and not take everything out there so personally. Everything out there has a meaning and an underlying thing which needs to be addressed so that you don't end up where you have to be. So, first important thing is relaxation. Second is cognitive reconstruction. Whenever you get angry, the self talk that you do to yourself is very important. Again, this is not a one day thing. Every day, when you're talking to yourself, see what language you're using with your own self. The way you are with your own self, you will be with the world. So, it's important that you understand the self talk language that you speak, and that's where everything will be, and that's how you will be whenever you are also addressing somebody out there in your relationship, in your work area, wherever it is. So when you get angry, what are you talking to yourself? Is it a language of swear where you say it's awful, my life sucks, nothing happens great in my life. It's always like this, that there are people always out there who are making me angry. So these kind of statement which are always and never justifies your anger. And you will see that when you justify your anger, you're not allowing yourself a space to be different from what you are. So if you really want to be different from what you are, or you really don't want to be a person who has hurt others and hurt himself, you got to change the statement of never and always, because that makes it never going to change. And everything out there doesn't remain same, and every moment it changes. Change is a part of life, and you have to accept that. So don't use such kind of statement. And rather than saying it's awful, you can always say it's frustrating and I'm upset about it. But getting angry will not fix it. So be calm and good and loving to your own self too. If you're able to do that, you will be able to do with anybody else too. So do this cognitive reconstruction, the thought process reconstruction within yourself, and that has to be every day. And that's when the situation arises, you will be what you want to be. Third important thing is that you really understand a communications. How do you communicate with people? Suppose it's an angry moment between two people who love each other, or spouses, or for that matter, your kid. It's important that you see that what is that person trying to say. Among all that noises that person is trying to make, what is the underlying thing? And understand, if somebody is angry out there, you getting angry is not going to help. That person has triggered a response in you, and you're going to trigger a response in that person. Being calmer will depict the same kind of emotion in that person. The person make it. The person will calm down. Trust that on what I'm speaking. So understand, like if you want to take a space and have your time, but the other person wants a closeness out there, see an underlying feeling out there. Does the person feel unloved and neglected? So giving a quality of time to that person in a relationship will help you and the person, that next time that person will give you the space you want to have. So form a loving relationship by really understanding the core of a feeling in your relationship. Even when it comes to a kid, the kid is not listening to you. Getting angry will only trigger an anger response in that kid, and then you will get angry for that kid, your kid getting angry on you. So if you want her room to be clean, first learn not that unclean room trigger you. Close the room and try a way out which can enforce this kind of habit pattern in your kid, that the kid itself takes a choice of remaining in a clean environment. So that a kind of reward for keeping the room clean, and a kind of a communication where the kid understand your how a clean environment can really get a cleaner and a mindset which will make the kid relaxed. So understand and make that kid aware of it rather than getting angry. So all this kind of communication will help you get what you really want to achieve in your relationship and in your life, and have a calmer and a relaxed environment. Another important thing is sometimes change of environment helps. You can't change a lot of things in your environment, and it's fine what they are and how they are. Let them be what they are and how they want to be. You can change your environment, take a break, go to a space and have a time for yourself. Find a space where you can form the environment the way you want to and be there for some time. Changing of environment is a very important tool to relax yourself and get in touch with your own self in a space which is coherent with you. Like I love to go on a vacation which is full of nature base. Nature gives me lot of peace of mind, and when I come back I'm in a really great peace of mind and I get less angry on people. Take it. It really helps. So do a change in environment. One and for all, what's important is that don't allow your emotion to control you. Take a charge of your emotion, and I'm sure it will help lots in your relationship and in your being too. Hope this video added some value to your life and you would be able to take a charge of your emotion and be a better person every day. Saying so, do like, share and comment my video. I would like to know what has that added a value out there and made a difference in your life. Thank you. See you again.